Because when I get through putting on him what I whoop on him, hey, he gonna need this sin. Got started in the mind, he's married. You can't have him. All right, number two, he don't want you no how. Because he think you ugly. Completely. I remember once, I don't want to get into the detail, but I tell women all the time, you don't see no wedding bell on my finger, I'm with him. I don't want to marry him. Oh yeah, I'm going to make him know. Sin got started in the mind of Satan, and now that mess done jumped in you. You going to make me do what? Wait a minute, some of you guys out there, oh man, I'm going to make all this money, and she's going to come flocking to me and lay it all down at my feet like they did in the Bible, and she's going to be my woman. Is that right? No, 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 no. Got started in the mind of Satan. I gave you the scripture. See on the outline, his central statement in the I wills was, I will sit on the mount of the assembly. Did you hear what he said? I'm going to sit on the mount of the assembly. Satan said, I will place myself where I want to place myself, and ain't nobody going to stop me. The arrogance of this beast, the bodacious audacity of this creature to say what he was going to do in light of what God has says. D on your outline, D, we see Satan's plan unfolded as he tempts who? Adam and Eve. That's your filling. His plan to be the chief cherubim unfolds as he tempts humans. Oh, sin is working through us, people. That's right. Sin is definitely working through us. You've got to know that. Working through us big time. Now, number two on your outline. Number two on your outline. The temptation of Adam and Eve was based upon three things. The temptation of Adam and Eve, since that was his plan, was based upon three things. Now, I just want to move my Bible over here because I want to get this ready, and I want to have the scriptures ready as I present it to you, because it's important for us to go to the Bible and look at these evidences. Now, number one on your outline, that it was good for food. All right, let's go to the Genesis account. Genesis chapter 3. Genesis chapter 3. The temptation of Adam and Eve was based upon three things. That when she saw that fruit, whatever it was, because we know how it goes, let's read the whole text here, starting with Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. All right? It says, the serpent was more crafty than all the beasts of the field in which God had made. And he said to the woman, indeed, has God said, you shall not eat from any tree in the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, from the fruit of the trees of the garden we may eat, but from the fruit of the tree which is in the middle of the garden, God has said, you shall not eat of it or touch it, or you will die. Well, that's a lie. God didn't say anything. See, what Eve's problem was, she running her mouth. God didn't say any of that. Number one, God never said anything to her. Her husband told her. But see, now here she is, now she's trying to speak authoritatively outside of the guise of her husband, the man that God gave her, and that's why she's tripping. Ladies, you may not like this or not, but in the church today, all this tripping is going on because a lot of you women are speaking outside of what God has told that man to say. He even told me what to say.